lush, green, an idyllic setting. Somewhere nice as the hovercopters and the people move around the cities. Bustling activities and everything else. This is Surviving Mars. So it's a nice little game that you built up. Where you start from just a little colony and you can turn it into this wonderful little area. People walking the streets, robots walking everywhere. It's nice. But you don't start the game like this. This is more the end product of the game as we walk in. And so what we're going to be doing today is kind of showing you the beginning of Surviving Mars and seeing if you guys have an interest in it. So to do that, we have to start over. Surviving Mars is a strategy game a couple years ago. It's nice, it's quiet, there's not a huge amount, but it's very simple. So what we're going to be doing here, and I'm just trying to make this easy to show you guys a good start of what's going on. We're not going to do anything that hard or great, but we're going to go with our mission setup, and the difficulty challenge is not going to be that hard. Each of these has something separate that you can do. We can go with the Mr. Handy for a little Fallout there. Something you can do for it, and game rules and research and everything like that. You can experiment how you want with it, you know, but most of the time, a lot of people just want to start easy. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to go next. We're going to load up our first rocket. So, Liberty 1, it's pretty much giving you everything that you need to start the game off with. So, pretty much, we got some polymers, machine parts, electronics, we'll get into a little bit this later. Drones, everything we could use. So, okay, so next thing we gotta do is find a landing spot for our game. So, and they're actually giving us the best landing spot. So, you know, we want something where there's lots of metals and water. We don't really want the threats. So we can kind of look around here, and this is pretty good there. I got plenty of metals. I have a decent amount of concrete, a good amount of water, and nothing else. So we're going to go ahead and start there. And this is what we could turn it into. So that's going to be our final goal. But first, we got to start from the beginning. And as soon as it loads, we'll actually be able to start with that.
Welcome to Mars.
Okay, so welcome to Mars, Commander. So, pretty much basic screen. We're going to go ahead and get rid of the terraform here. So it looks like we are starting this sector over here. Sector C8. So we're going to go ahead and kind of go down there. Kind of see what we have. Exploration. So first we can scan sectors around us. So we're just going to kind of just grab the basic pattern for there. Kind of see what we got. Got selected technology. Each of these technologies is going to help us do something different. So depending on what you want to do. So this robotic, drones and rovers move faster. Engineering allows done. I've already selected hydrogen, so I want water. Social, and then terraforming. So we're going to go ahead and just kind of click them all at the moment. You know, no big deal for the moment what we need. Okay, this is our sector that we found, and we have one new anomaly that we need to scan with our RC Explorer when we get down there. But first thing we need to do before anything is land a rocket. So what we're going to look for is a nice spot to kind of land where we can start our building process, and we're just going to go ahead and do it right. Let's go right over here. So the rocket comes down. So up here we have research, kind of what we need to research and what's going on. Don't care about the runestone, about finding water. You'll find it in a second. Okay, it's going to give you just the camera angles. It's a pretty standard camera angle. There's nothing doing it. Build to construction, two ways to open it. We can actually click down here to build, or we can kind of go from there. So the first thing that we're going to need to do is we're going to need to put somewhere to store the materials that we have. So we're just going to go ahead and store them there. Okay, if you remember this anomaly here, you always generally start with run up the transport. Let's see what we got. We have our RC commander that controls our drones right now. So all the drones this commanding are in this radius. We have our explorer, which we're going to go and we're going to scan the anomaly there. And then we have a transport. So transports can actually pick up stuff and transport it. Let's see. We don't have anything here at the moment that I can see. I'm just kind of clicking. There we go. So there are little surface points of minerals here. You can sign to see we got some right there. So what he can do is gather these resources at the moment. Like I said, we have a couple resources up here that we kind of start with, as our drones are continuing to unload what we are doing here. So, first thing we need to do is just get building materials, stuff like that. So, you come with some items that are already in your ship. Like I said, the couple things that you did to start with, as we're going to kind of go through each of these at the moment. So one, we have infrastructure, drone hub. This is pretty much where drones are made, and then the kind of the area they get to them. So we're going to go ahead and build our first drone hub there. That's a good little amount of area. Next thing we do, need some electricity here. We got one advanced Stirling generator with us here. This is energy, and we're just going to pretty much connect it to the drone hub, or we can put it down here a little bit. Does not matter. We can just kind of put it down there. And from there, we need to start getting resources. So you can see kind of this resource is not working yet because there's no connection. If we go to electricity, we can start to do a little power. Pretty much it costs one mineral, which is up here. There we go. Metals. Because right now this guy is kind of getting them. So we're just letting him kind of get it at the moment. Okay, we got to build that up anyway. The next thing we're going to do, and I picked the spot because you want to get the concrete. Concrete you're used in a lot of spots here. So concrete is very helpful. At the moment, let's see if we go to production. Concrete requires some metals and some machine parts. Well, we already have the machine parts. So we can actually go ahead and get him going here. Let's see, this needs to be in that. So we'll just kind of put him right here. So they're going to collect it from here. And next thing I need to do is I need to make electricity to get all these spots. So we're going to make, must be built on cable. Oops, did I select the wrong thing? Yep, power cable. So I want to connect one to here. And then we're going to connect one power cable to here. We can speed up time a little bit for this. Kind of get you a good little indication of the game. So my drones, they're moving. You can see they're kind of moving. This guy is still collecting other rocks. So we do have some minerals. There we go. Oh, breakthrough. So we got a breakthrough because we scanned something and it's way down here. So you can get a breakthrough anywhere on this chart. So this is going to help us build this new CO2, new building shuttle hub. Okay. Something that we really can't use right now, but will be useful later in the game. Okay. So we scan anomaly, get a milestone, we get a little research from that. So obviously as you get more of these goals. This helps with research. Alright, so what my guys are doing right now, like I said, these robots are kind of building up what they need. Where is my controller? He is way over here. There we go. So, concrete, we started getting it. That line has been complete. That line is just about done. So next thing we're going to do is we're actually going to keep backing out here and go to space. So we're completely scanning at the moment. If we want to scan quickly, they did give us a couple orbiter probes. Go on. That we can use. Sector scan. There we go. So we're scanning our first spot. And we found our first metal pieces, which is good. So we can go ahead and we found a research spot. So we'll click here. This is another anomaly. So our explorer is going to come over here and explore it. Up here. Something else you know, your extractor produces waste rock as a byproduct. Waste rock can be stored in dumping sites or disposed around the extractors. It will stop working if you have enough. So let's see if I can see it at the moment. I cannot. When I can see it a little bit better, I will show you. So at the moment, these guys are going to collect more stuff. Like I said, everything in this drone hub is going to get collected. So my guys are working pretty hard at the moment. The hub is up. The power's up. And that is up. Okay. So we're off to a good start, but you're like, okay, so now what are we doing? Well, now we need to try to make this thing more habitable for humans. We need to also be able to fuel our rockets. So that's the next thing we're going to do. So when we're going into production... Oh, fuel refinery. Oh, hold on, we got deep dig. Your attention is required. 1% is freelance from traces of resource deposit that you didn't know exist. The data seems correct that the equipment wasn't calibrated to detect the sites. You congratulate your colleague for the discovery and decide on a further course of action. So, a couple things you can do. Immediately explore the new deposits. I'm sorry about speaking. Improve. Reveals deep well extractor and deep well tech. Or gain discount on deep scanning tech. We're going to go ahead and just get the stuff at the moment. So you see we got a couple new concrete deposits opened up. And more underground metals opened up there. Oh. And we found water. Where did we find water? Oh, because of the depot. So they went way over here. Got another 250 for that. That was nice. Okay, so where was I at? So this rocket, it needs to go back at some point. So obviously you need to refill it, but you need rocket fuel. Oh. And we got some terraforming hints. Vegetation, we got a resource. Martian vegetation research, so we got that research. So that's kind of step one of what we're going for. We got anomaly good. So we're in good shape at the moment. So we're going to bring our rover back here. And he is still collecting stuff. So they all have a capacity, so at some point you need to bring them back. There we go. And when I was saying the waste rock pile, you see it there? It'll fill up. When it fills everything up, the machine will stop working. So, like I said, we'll worry about that later. Right now, we want to refuel our rocket. So, because we can land a lot of rockets here, it's not going to help. So, fuel refinery. Come here, you. Nope. Something else that we need to actually get. We can't do it ourselves. So, something that we can get, water vaporizer. So, this is going to produce water from our atmosphere. So, we're going to click it. And let's see, we're going to try to keep it close to that machine, but not too close. We're going to have to put a little electricity to it. So we're going to put the power cables to here, have them all connect, or right there. Oh. Seeds are seeds are going to help us start to terraform. Now what do we have? Do you know? Okay. He keeps wanting me to press B, but you can work. Okay, so now that we have this, we're going to connect it with power. It's going to start generating water, but where's the water going to go? So that's the next thing that we have to kind of get to do. So we need a water tower. Stores water, doesn't work during cold waves. Well, we don't have to worry about cold waves at the moment. So we're going to build the tower, and we're just pretty much going to build the tower right on it. Well, we'll give it a little distance. So they're going to build the tower, and we're going to start saving water. But to get production, we actually need to buy the fuel refinery. So, what we're going to do is we're going to go to the resupply mission. This is where I can get another rocket. So we have 5 available rockets at the moment. We're definitely going to use another cargo rocket. We're going to get this building. So, what are we looking for? A fuel refinery. 200 million. We'll get another moisture and another drone at the moment. We got the money for it. And one more advanced sterling, because we will need extra money. That is expensive, though. The rest of the stuff can kind of wait at the moment. And then it's telling us other stuff that we might need. So, at the moment, we have plenty of metals, plenty of concrete, got enough drones, enough polymers, machine, pretty much have everything. So we're just going to we'll bring a little of everything down at the moment. Like I said, we will have humans at some point, so we'll bring a little bit more food down to begin with. Okay. I still have plenty of space, but I'm going to go ahead and launch him anyway. Okay, so now this is done. We have our pipes, but we need to connect to a water producer. So, we go into here, we go into life support. I'll get that in a second. And we're going to build pipes. So I'm just going to build the pipe to it. This thing will start working. Okay. Down here you can see kind of, Trust 1, which is coming down. Is coming down. 12% left. So at the moment, we're also going to build another storage spot that could store some more units, which apparently, there you go. As this thing has lots of metal on it. So we'll go ahead and we'll do that storage, as they are just kind of going everywhere right now. Oh, my little drones. Okay, so we have water coming in here. So, what do we have at the moment? So we're getting some concrete. And then we're just going to show you the large dumping site for the moment for that waste rock. So we're just going to put it right here. Air production. We'll get to that in a second. Right now we're just trying to work on getting this rocket refueled. So obviously electricity runs through the cables. Water runs through the pipes. Okay, we're going to speed this up a lot more for this. Trying to get this thing is coming. It's 41% of the way here. So one thing we might look to do, let's see, I'm looking for infrastructure. Landing pad. So a dedicated landing pad that protects buildings and vehicles from dust during takeoffs and landings. So like I said, that is nice to have. So we're going to go ahead and put that over here for the moment. Oh, new anomaly is found. Oh, so we did finish scanning out here, this area. So we're scanning that next, and then 1, 2, and 3. Okay, so we have our explorer. So he's gonna go explore. Said we're making some water, and the total power production is 40. Total demand is only 13. Maintenance is in good shape right now, but we will have to, you know, eventually start making polymers at some point. Okay, so this guy is now built and ready. He will take on our rocket. We're going to use this as our kind of our central area. You can see kind of like the rocket did some damage over here. So that pad is simple. We have plenty of concrete, so we're okay with it. We got a good amount of metals too. Okay, so while we're thinking about it, air would be the next thing that we would need at some point. So we're going to have to go to life support. And we're going to have to build the Moxie, so it produces oxygen.
Discovered.
Okay, well, let's see here. So let's get this thing over here. We can kind of move him over here for the moment. So he needs power and electricity to be connected to him. So what we're going to do is we're just going to go ahead and connect him up. There we go. Simple enough. He is built. And this is our new machine. He's landing. Okay. So it's done. We're building the power. There we go. So it'll just take a second. Oh, and we did cloning. As the next one, it's, let's see. Sometimes it doesn't help you. Just kind of, there you go. Checks you somewhere, and I'm not sure where cloning is. That is our rocket. Oh, cloning, it's something here. So it's one of our breakthrough projects. So we already have drone streaming, okay, and we have cloning. We'll worry about that a little bit later. Oh, there's the second rocket landing. So everything is within our drone hub. Okay, so now we must be connected to oxygen, an oxygen consumer. So much like him, we can store oxygen too. So, oxygen tank. We're going to build him, like I said, right by him. And then we are going to connect him by pipes. Pretty simple little connection there. Okay, oh, and we know we can build fuel now because our fuel refinery is here. Okay, so we're going to put the fuel refinery, we're going to put it down here for the moment. Let's see, we're going to have to do the same thing that we've been doing. We're going to have to connect it to power. So we can actually connect it through the buildings if we really want to. But yeah, let's go ahead and do that. Let's see. Just make sure. Actually, I'm just going to, yep. So we're going to connect him. Alright, we're going to get to domes in a second. So, he's now connected, but he now must be connected to a water producer. So, again, we're going to go life support, and we're going to go with our pipes. And we're just going to go ahead and take the pipes from that tank to that tank. Okay, so let's see as that gets built. Boom. Okay. So now we are producing fuel. We're producing 12 fuel per souls. These guys require about 50 fuel to take off. So it's going to be a little bit before they're taken off, but we are making it. So the consumption is 5 power and 1 water. This thing makes 1 water, so we're in good shape. Fuel is going to be... I don't think fuel is actually stored up here. But we're making it. Okay, so now we have some oxygen. We're going to need a little bit more water. And we have... So we're going to need a little bit more water. That's something we got. This is taking 1 water right there. This is only producing 1 water. So, there are water resources. However, we can't do anything with them at the moment. We can use our probes. We might as well just go ahead and use our probes to kind of see what is around. There we go. There's some water in that little thing. So, underground water deposits can be exploited by water extractors. Average water, decent grade. We also have a lot of stuff going on. Oh, well, that is actually something useful that we got. Let's see. So, water production increased by 50%. So now if we come here, we're still producing 1 water. I guess 1 water out of 1 water is nothing. But we need another one. So, let's go ahead and build it. Let's see. Gotta not be around that. I want them to connected. That's connected, and I think that will be connected to the pipe system. I'm going to find out. Oh, phosphorus stone. The phosphorus stones.
We tried to scan one of the sectors. Our sensors went blind. Upon closer inspection, we discovered that the source of the interference was a mysterious crystalline entity. It's huge. How could we have missed it?
Okay, so stuff happens. So we're just going to kind of maintain it. If you want to look at where it is, it said it was in B7. Wow, it's way somewhere. Oh, B7. B8, B7. There it is. Yep, alien crystal. Just kind of hanging out there. Interesting. Okay. Well, I guess that's not going to be fully connected. So let's go ahead and get some pipes going. There we go. And it's maybe not the best piping system, but it'll work for now. Okay. So what we've done, the problem is now we've kind of exhausted the surface metals. So we definitely need that. We have a couple, and we can actually start making money by exploiting these rare metals that we have here. Another concrete, which we don't really care about. Let's see. I'm looking for my explorer. He's going to go explore, because that's what he does. Get over there. There you go. Okay. Oh, we got a little bit. Oh, we do have some metals up there that my transport can grab. So, of course, this is kind of like a, you know, as you get bigger, you need more stuff. We also have a chance to maybe do our first dome. So if we go here, we go to domes. Oh, I'm looking for domes. I'm sorry, guys. There we go. We actually start with one self-sufficient dome. Comes with all the stuff included. Let's see if we can actually get it to where we like it. Be blocked. Oh, because that stuff's over there. Ha! So that metal's actually kind of screwing me up for a little bit.
Discovered.
But that's okay. We want to keep it maybe right here. Good spot. Gotta make sure that's within the drone collector. The drone hub. So that my drones will actually go there. So they're going to go and they're going to move everything there. We're just going to let them build. Oh, something I have forgotten to do at this moment is we need a sensor tower to make sure everything is okay. We're just going to build it right there.
Milestone achieved.
Okay. So we have this guy finally here and built. Let's connect him with some power. we go. Okay. So my guys are going to be kind of working around here a little bit. Oh, I constructed on this milestone. I don't have life support in it yet, but I know that. So as power up, let's see, we had another reaction. It's okay. And a mystery log. Okay, so is it built? Let's make sure. Oh, so if you see here, our total demand for power has now exceeded what we need.
Research complete.
So we need to bring that second advanced Stirling generator online. We can do that right there. Oh, and this first rocket, it's ready to go. So it has been fully refueled. Okay, and our dome is finally completed. So, this is a great start. So we can actually bring people onto this. So it looks like it has its own oxygen and water supply. So we're kind of happy about that. But now we need people. So, first thing we're going to need then, let's see, is to go to the domes itself and get some living quarters. So, we have kind of two. It's all made by concrete and power consumption. So we got, before we do anything else, I have 80 power. I'm good to go. So we're going to go to the dome and we're going to get a living complex here. Okay. So I don't think we need to really do much rotating. It's going to fit 14 people and it's going to be built down. We actually need other stuff there with it. So, some stuff we can get, you can see we can get the small space bars and stuff like that. This is the first one that we're having. We don't need a huge amount of stuff here. So for a little bit of relaxing, we can get small space bar. We can get the open air gym. Come on. That'll help. We don't need a casino. Small grocery house too. So if you look at everything, it tells you what it helps with. So this is relaxation, drinking and social, exercise and social, food and shopping. We definitely need the grocer in there because people are going to need to shop. We can do art stores and stuff like that, but we also need other services here. I need an infirmary because people are going to get sick. And I think we're good at the moment with what we have. So, because really our goal is going to be to start mining some of our minerals. Okay, so we got a couple buildings not working. We're not really going to work out. Allows the clearing and salvage of stuff. Lots of drones going on. This guy might be a little... Come here, you. Overloaded. So he's taking on a lot of drones. There we go. So depending on what they're building, he might go a lot heavier or a lot lighter. So, okay, so this guy's been blinking for a little bit. We can go ahead and have him take off. So you go return to Earth. He's not going to do much. Nope. And you see these guys, they got a little damage because of him taking off. Our second rocket is being refueled, so we're in good shape there. So the second thing I said I wanted to do is get these undergrounds. That's going to help us with money. So that's the next thing. We're going to go to production. And we're going to go to rare mineral extractor. Okay. And like I said, we're just going to kind of clamp them down right there. Give them a little electricity. Now in this game, you don't need a lot of money. We pretty much are in good shape with what we have. Okay, we're also going to, let's see. Oh, click here. Okay, so this is already kind of selected for some of them. We don't need a million shifts. We need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then as soon as this is built, we'll kind of get in there. So we're going to kind of clear that for the moment. We did get a new anomaly. We're going to go scan him. Oh. Come here, you. Go scan. Oh, no, that's the water. I know I have a new anomaly, so I'm going to back out and try to find... Ah, there it is. So we're going to take our RC Explorer and go explore that. these crystals seem to keep appearing in other spots. I don't remember them being there before. Okay. Oh, and then we have 1, 2, 3, 4. So this thing fits 14 colonists. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 colonists at the moment. We can open up that second thing. It may make a little bit more. I can fit 14. Okay, so we have enough colonists. We can get this started. So what we're going to do is we're going to resupply. And we're going to request a passenger rocket this time. Okay, so based on what people do for missions is kind of what you want. Oh, I can only select 12 people at the moment. So right now I know I need some people who have no specializations. So you can read through a lot of this and kind of figure out like what you need or what's going on. So we're going to try to figure out who we actually need here. Okay, so what we're going to do, let's see, the geologist is religious, higher individual base moral, low, okay, so that's good. Low specialization, that's good. Workaholic, individual perform increased by 20. Oh, so we like that. Vegan, don't worry. No, we don't like him. Survivor, increases the birth rate. We like that. Okay, why not? So we needed, I think we needed 6 no specialization. So we're getting there. We don't have gambling at the moment. We really don't have a lot of medical stuff. We don't need an officer or an engineer. Gonna have under 40 there. Okay, so now that we have kind of the first couple 6, we still need another 6. I know I need geologist. So let's see. We gotta find. Oh, we need medics too. Okay, this is only a ranch, so we're good there. We'll take you with us. Medic, nerd, workaholic. Oh, we can take you because we don't have any of that right now. Let's see. We need another geologist. Gamer. We don't have gamers, so at the moment we're going to kind of move on past that. We're looking for a geologist. Yep, we like the nerd. Let's see. We don't need botanist. Another medic. Okay, we like the medic. We'll take that. Okay, so we got 3 medics. We got 4 spots. We have 2 geologists and all specialists. We need 2 more geologists. So let's see what we can find. Fit. We like it. Gambler. We're not having any games, so we're good there. Got 1 more spot. And party animal. We like it. Awesome. So I got everyone I need. Got some medics. Got some no specialists. Got some geologists. So we're going to launch this bad boy off. He is right there. This guy's returning to Earth. Said we're speeding up. So we've started a little rocket going on here. So we're about to land our first people on Mars. So and while we're doing that, we also need to look at, okay, we started to land, but this place is barren, it's not great. We need to make it greener. So terraforming. So this is going to help us start. Oh, we got the anomaly is
validates our predictive models of the electrically charged dust devils.
okay. Hey, that's helpful.
Research complete.
Oh, no research. So I've done all my research that we needed. We can do the water rat. I don't know why that didn't come up first. So let's see. Well, the next thing is, so you need, let's see what the next thing also increases power consumption. No, we don't need to amplify. Having a better RC transport would be nice. Rockets and shuttles would be nice. And this is going to cover 6 new, so we'll get that in there. We also have all of these kind of going. We got to research the crystal at the moment, so we'll put him as number 5. So we can't go too much. We're only getting 300 a month. Or 300 a day, so we're going to have to keep that down. Okay, so next thing we're looking at. How much power are we using? 80 out of 55. Okay. We need to start with our vegetation. So that's something that we're going to do here. So we're just going to kind of put him out somewhere close to my city. And we're going to go.
Select a sector to scan.
What do we have? Select a sector to scan. Oh, I guess I get a free... Oh, I guess I need to continue to select my sectors. There we go. Okay. Okay, so that was done. That was done. Water reclamation, we got that taken care of. Do we need... Domes cost 50%. Let's get that as number 5 at the moment. Oh, and my RC Explorer. There you go. You're over there. Let's see. So we're in good shape here. Okay. So one thing we haven't shown is the planetary view at the moment. So we're going to go through that really quick. So right now there's not much to do. It shows our colony and colonies of everyone else who's around. Later on there will be more stuff that comes there. But for right now there's not much. So we're not going to waste any time on it. Let's see. Is this guy ready to launch? He is. Whoa. Whoa. Well, that sucks. So we got some supply pods and 500 in funding because this rocket totally broke. It's going to take a lot of our electronics, so we actually need to get a supply pod going. So let's go ahead. Supply pods don't have as much room as a lot of other stuff. But we're going to need some seeds. Obviously, you see there's not much room at all for it. So we have some food. We're good there. Let's get some parts there, and I think that's it. So we're just going to launch that supply pod out. So this guy, he might just have to, let's see, we just might make another landing pad for the moment. Let's see here. Infrastructure, there we go. So we're just going to make another landing pad. We'll make one closer to the city. Oh.
The probe's drill had hit 100 meters before it detected a spike in temperature. The data tells us it was ignited magnesium compounds.
Okay, hey, another good thing. So we know we have resources. We know we have a couple buildings not working. It's not the worst thing in the world. Our drone hubs are in good shape there. So we are good with concrete, we are good with food, and we are good with our metals at the moment. So these guys they're working on it. Well, launch. Oh, okay. And when I said, hey, there's some stuff like that, there's one of them, the high-speed comm satellite. So, increased sponsored research in exchange for constructing and launching an advanced satellite. So, the outcome is we get 400. It takes temps. It takes a lot of parts. We definitely can't do that right now. I'm waiting for this guy. Come on. So I want to land them nice and close to their new home. There they go. Our supply pod's almost there because that can stop taking up space. There we go. So, landing on their new home. Our first citizens.
Milestone achieved.
Okay, well, we're going to slow it down for a second. We got a lot of stuff. So another SETI satellite up here. Takes a lot less. Gives us some money. Nothing else at the moment. So, well, we also have, come here. Triggers a meteor shower that we use some valuable resources. But the meteors are going to fall in random locations. I don't think we need that at the moment because we're, we just started. We're going to try not to do any damage. Okay, so our first colonists are arriving. As you see, they're already kind of hopping to their new home. Yeah, we got a new beginning.
Hope and determination. The first founders have set foot on the Red Planet.
Awesome. Okay, we got the milestone. Founder stage. First colony for new colonists will be available. So we gotta make sure it goes positive. Okay, so we're gonna close that. Get rid of that. New colonist. Okay, so as you see now, okay, so we have everyone 10 of the 12 there. We have people working there. We have people working there. We have a couple medics. And we have a couple people here. And we are in good shape. Oh, and our supply drop. We're just going to supply drop that right there. Oh, and that's probably going to give us our first seeds, too. Well, and so here's the first thing. So they're delivering, our food is way over here, but our colony is way over here. Oh. And there it is. We got a little supply drop going on here with a little bit of seeds, machine parts, and electronics. And we can salvage that when we have a chance. Oh, something happened with these robots. What's going on here? Oh, too much dust. So they're gonna get fixed. Like I said, that when that landed the second time, it just shorted out a lot of the robots. Are gonna work on each other to kind of get through. So we're gonna see if that gets started. So we're gonna check our electricity. We're good with electricity. We are good with water. So total water production 2, and it's only 1 there. So that's nice. Oh, oxygen. Let's see, where's the oxygen cell? There it is. So we're producing 3. We're demanding 1. So we're doing well. We're making fuel. This guy, oh, he's still malfunctioned. He's still having some issues. Let's see. Come on, need you to get going. There we go. Now that we have the stuff to go with it. Go ahead and take him off. Okay, but what I was saying before. This guy's still full of metal. What I was saying before is, we know we need food by our colony. It would definitely help getting everything kind of going and everything we're doing. So we can actually do a resource specific. So I'm actually going to store food over here. And then over here also, I wanted to store metals. Let's see, put him right there. So that we have specific spots that are just not kind of wasting all the space. All my robots, they're still unloading a lot of food. They're still, people came with food, so we can go ahead and speed it up. There we go, and we have this guy going now. So he is going to start to seed this area here. Our first plant types is not much. Lichen. That's all we have. So we're not doing much. But we are getting our first rare metals. And we're looking like we're in good shape for this colony. So, yeah. So I think we've done a good little start here. I'm going to leave you guys with this little colony at the moment. But we will come back and we will play this more. So I hope you guys have a good day, and thank you for watching Surviving Mars.